What's up, guys? Welcome back to iTalk Sports. I'm your host, Micaiah, and iTalk Sports. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so the first thing we are talking about is Super Bowl 60 talk. So it's going to be Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots on February 8th at Levi's Stadium in California. So that's going to be a good game. So the Seahawks had the best defense in the NFL. So they're defensive beasts. Sam Darnold and the Seahawks beat the Chargers, which Dad was wrong because he predicted that the Chargers would beat the Seahawks last podcast. If you haven't listened to that podcast, go check it real quick because it was a good podcast, but it's really long. Anyways, the Patriots won a defensive battle against the Broncos without Bo Nix. So the Broncos are Bo Nix-less. And, of course, the Patriots win. Dad was wrong again. Buddy, Dad's actually over there. Buddy, what were you thinking? Bro just laughed. Bruh. Alright, so fun fact. This matchup is a rematch of Super Bowl 49, which the Patriots won. Tom Brady versus Russell Wilson. Also, the passing yards for the quarterbacks. Sam Darnold has put over amazing 4,000 passing yards this season. Now the underdog Drake May has over 4,300 passing yards, which is 300 more than Sam Darnold. So my Super Bowl prediction is Drake May and the Patriots. 1, because I might be a little biased. 2, because Drake May he was getting bullied by a good defense, but I think he'll pull it out in the Super Bowl. It's clutch time. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for the Super Bowl talk. So now we're going on to the NBA. So the players of the month for the Western Conference, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, which the Oklahoma City Thunder are 9-4 this season, which are the wins and losses if you're new here. Points per game is 31.4, and the field goal percentage is almost 60, which is 59.4. And next is Jalen Brunson in the Eastern Conference, with their team being 10-4 right now for December. 30 points per game. 3-point field goal percentage is 40.5, which is really good. So they have been named Kia Player of the Month for games played in December. So the players of the month for January haven't been released yet, but my predictions are LaMelo Ball or Brandon Miller for the East Coast, and Victor Wembanyama or Luka Doncic for the West Coast. Alright, the next thing. The Knicks had a historic blowout against the Nets. So, 120-64. That's 54 points. 54-point blowout. What type of sorcery was that? Alright, next. Giannis might be getting traded with Ja Morant and Zion. The trade deadline is coming up after All-Star Weekend, which is, if Giannis is gone, the Bucks are cooked because Damian Lillard is gone. Giannis is about to be gone, if that's true. Without Ja Morant, the Grizzlies are cooked because they only have Jaren Jackson Jr. And Zach Edey is kind of trash. Don't roast me in the reviews. So Zion Williamson is probably going to get traded for some adult stuff. So yeah. Injuries. There's an injury plague in the league right now. Trailblazers' entire lineup is injured, basically. Damian Lillard out for the season. Warriors, Steph Curry, Seth Curry, Jonathan Kuminga, and Jimmy Butler. Well, Jimmy Butler's out for the season. But Steph Curry, Seth Curry, and Jonathan Kuminga are just injured. Mavs. Wow. Klay Thompson, Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, Derek Lively, and Kyrie. Bruh. The glass man, Anthony Davis, of course. The Nuggets, Jokic, and now Aaron Gordon is injured. Buddy. No. That cannot be true. So, yeah. Alright. Upcoming games and predictions right now. So, first is the Magic versus the Heat. This is going to be close. Actually, no. Why am I saying it's going to be close? It's going to be a blowout. The Magic are definitely going to win. 30-point blowout. 100%. The Warriors versus Jazz, buddy. Blowout in the makings. Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. Oh, that's actually true. I was thinking Steph Curry. But now that I'm rethinking that, I think the Jazz will win. Lauri Markkanen's been going off. So, the Jazz are going to win. But it's going to be close. Because the rest of the Warriors lineup is good. Draymond Green is going to be their star. Oh my God, my mind can't even comprehend that. Next, Saturday is Clippers versus Nuggets. And I think that the Clippers are definitely going to keep their win streak alive because Aaron Gordon and Jokic are out. The Clippers have James Harden and Kawhi. Lakers versus Wizards. Everybody knows it's going to be a blowout for the Lakers. The Lakers are going to blow out the Wizards. Alright, so Sunday. This is mostly East Coast games. Timberwolves versus Grizzlies. Ja is injured? That was not on my list of who was injured. That's weird. Alright, so Ja's injured on Sunday. Yeah, the Timberwolves were going to win anyways. Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards. So, yeah, now it's going to be a blowout. Spurs versus Hornets. Can the Hornets get an upset? Brandon Miller's been going off. But, Kanumpo, I think his name is, has been going off. But LaMelo Ball has been going off. Brandon Miller has been going off. Bro, their entire lineup is stacked right now. Of course the Hornets can get the upset. Alright, so next episode of this podcast will be Super Bowl reactions and NBA All-Star Game Talk. See y'all in the next one. Also, thank you for listening. Bye.